man DJ Drama's in the building.
Yeah.
Be clear.
Yeah.
Album, when's it coming?
December 4th, man. Gangsta Girl album. I'm Head Flex, Mr. Thanksgiving, Barack O'Drama.
You want to just sell some units out here,
Man,
right? To continue what you're doing.
That movement is crazy, man. My album is banging, man. You know what I mean? Units all day, you already know, but the people gotta know I got a banger on my hands. Flex,
you got an album?
Come on, man. Gangsta Girl album. You know, I've been doing my mixtape thing for a minute.
Well, I know a long minute, and
Clearly.
a lot of mixtapes and breaking a lot of artists.
Definitely, you know what I'm saying? So it's like people were like, Drum, what's so different about your album than what you've been doing? I said, man, my album is just bigger than the mixtapes. I didn't have to stray too far, you know what I'm saying? I got a beginning, middle, and end. It's not a compilation, this is a mixtape album.
Now, first mixtape, I want a time, a date. When did you make your first mixtape?
I'm gonna tell you, the very first mixtape I made, I guess it was you know, I'm from Philly. So it was 94. It was right after Doo-Wop dropped 95 Live. I did this tape called Illadelph. And I had like the Roots and Bahama D and all. Everybody in Philly, I just went there. I pretty much just bit Doo-Wop and just went to everybody in Philly and said, yo,
how crazy was that 95 Live?
Crazy, you already know. So, you know what I mean? Like, I came up on that era when you was doing your thing at SNS, and Old School Part 2 was the first tape I was listening to, and them Clue tapes and everything. So I've been doing it for a minute.
So now, how did you get from, Philly to ATL?
I went to school down there. I went to the school called Clark Atlanta University.
Okay.
A lot of people went to. My man Bobby V, Shaka Zulu went there, and I met DJ Sense and Don Cannon, my business partners. We all from Philly, but we didn't know each other then.
Now Cannon plays as well, right?
He's a producer. He produced the Go Crazy with Jay-Z and Young Jeezy.
Okay.
He got a new record out called Steps Back, Freeway and Lil Wayne.
Okay, tough.
He's all over my album, Crazy. So, you know what I mean? The team is crazy. See, a lot of people just know DJ Drama, but the affiliates is a movement.
Well, let me explain to you, New York. For those of you who don't know DJ Drama, starting, of course, out of Philly and then Atlanta.
Yeah,
He rules the world when it comes to mixtapes and new artists and the movement, the mixtape movement, and all the tapes move up here. You definitely have a lot of energy on your tapes.
I mean, you got to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the full product.
It's funny we still call it tape. Technically, we still call it a tape.
We had mixed CD just doesn't sound right. Like,
everyone calls it a tape.
Yeah, you got to. And then, with the Gangsta Grills, man, like, when I was coming up in the A and everything, like, up here, the mixtape game was crazy. It was heavy and everything. It wasn't just as much in the South and everything. So when I started doing Gangsta Grills, I was making phone calls and being like, yo, I got this down South tape. People was like, man, we don't want to hear that. Like, we don't know that. And me and T.I. hooked up early, and they came to me and said, let's just do a whole tape, Grand Hustle. I said, yeah, let's do it. So I made a mini album, and hence the Gangsta Grills was born, and Jeezy, we came in, we made history. I made history with Lil Wayne and Bun B, and now I'm my album, that's how I got the album deal off what I did in the streets. And before I was even on radio out there, I was murdering the streets.
Website, where can they go?
They can go to gangstagirls.com.
Okay.
You can go to MySpace /DJ Drama.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for people who don't know, you are signed to T.I.'s label.
Yeah,
correct?
I'm on Grand Hustle through affiliates, and then he at Atlantic Records. So got a lot of movements.
A lot of marketing money. That's good though.
Shout out to a lot of Dark Man, Willie the Kid. That's my artist. He's all over my album, Crazy.
Okay.
So we getting ready. I also have a deal over at Asylum.
Now what you gonna do with Asylum then?
I got Affiliates Music Group.
Shout out to Joey.
Shout out to Joey, big dog. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my man Crespo too. So what basically
Crespo's in the building feeling himself.
Basically, after my album, I got my album coming out, Gangsta Girl album. We're going, that movement. Willie the Kid, that's my first artist off my label. So he's all over my album. We kind of got inspired by like the Chronic Doggy style setup. So I put him all over my album, Crazy.
Let's do it and go.
And then drop him in 08 and keep the movement moving.
Do you still love it when you did in the beginning?
Nah, dude, that's the real thing about it. You know what I mean? Like, basically, to everybody listen, I pledge this allegiance to feed the streets for the rest of my life. Like, I call myself Mr. Thanksgiving for a reason. Like to me, bringing this music is like handing out turkeys. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I do, man. I love it so much. Like, even after the raid situation earlier this year, it was real important for me to still do mixtapes because I felt like that happened on my shoulders. So I had to stand tall as a mixtape DJ and let them know, like, we wouldn't be in this billion-dollar industry if it wasn't for the movements that started in the streets with mixtapes.
Is there anything different from getting into the industry and seeing it when you were looking at the outside? What's the difference now that you're in it 100%, 110%?
I don't really know because, you know, I work like, it's just about walking steps, you know what I mean? So like, see for me, and I understand this, like when I was coming up, you know, a lot of times you may meet somebody, you know how you meet somebody that's on like, you know, I might have met you like 8 times, but you might have not have remembered it because, you know what I'm saying, like you meet a lot of people.
Correct.
So, but, and people just gotta understand in the game, you just gotta you gotta walk your steps. You see what I'm saying? And so, for instance, for me, you know, people will bring me beats or artists and everything. And you're not gonna be able to listen to everything, but everybody just has to pay dues and grind and, you know, put your work in and just understand how the game works. You know, it's a competitive sport. It's like going from college to the pros. You see what I'm saying? And like, you know, when
There's
I was
some unwritten rules.
yeah, it is. And when I was like making mixtapes,
No one explains them.
nah, but some things you just gotta learn on your own. You just that's the best way because that's, you know, even with me, like with doing what I do and the mixtapes and getting it ready, it prepared me for being a boss, being able to do what I do, and you know what I mean. Even the missteps you take, it prepares you for what's coming ahead.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
It's Hot 97, Funk Flex, DJ Drama, December 4th, the album comes
Gangsta
out.
Girls, the album.
They can cop it, and you can go to the website.
Yeah, you go to the website, gangstagirls.com, MySpace /DJ Drama.
You heard?
December 4th, man.
So, now listen, and T.I. heard T.I.'s doing well.
Yeah, he's doing
Feeling
good. I just talked to him. He was cooking dinner. He's cooking a lot of dinner these days. I mean, I heard the kids in the background. So, you know,
He's practicing up. Oh, so the family's
yeah,
there.
the kids is there. You know,
This is good family.
yeah.
kids
So
time.
it's love. You know, he's working on a new album, Paper Trail.
Alright.
You know what I mean? So he's doing good. And he said, "Drum, you got to go heavy. Like it's fourth quarter. You know, the money's it's in your hands now. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, it's time to earn, baby. It's time to earn."
It's Hot 97. We're going to go into the single right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Off the album, December 4th. As always, man, I appreciate you coming through.
You know, it's always good, OG.
And I like the fact that, man, you still love the DJ movement. When I
Yeah.
see you, I've never seen you not smiling. I've never seen you not having a good time in the industry. And I think that's so important, whether you're a rapper or a DJ, is take joy. And you seem like you always enjoy it. Even when I see you doing other things, you always seem like you enjoy it. Keep enjoying it.
No, that's real. You know, and it's real because, you know, like, for me, I know that I can't, like, me coming up in the game, I'm a student in the game. So, you know, I got history just watching the game. So being in a position I'm at, even, you know what I'm saying, watching people like you do your thing, I know it's youngsters out there right now that's getting inspired by what DJ Drama's doing.
Correct.
And they're going to come up and they're going to be like, man, I got into this because DJ Drama and Gangsta Girl, that to me at the end of the day, like, you know, you gotta stand for something in this music game. You see what I'm saying?
You wanna
Like,
bring the next set of DJs
like
through.
you seen how this year was with music and these quote unquote ringtone artists and everything. And you know, when the real rap came, when T.I. and Hove and 50 and Kanye dropped, they still sold units. It can still be done.
Yeah.
We just gotta get back to what hip hop is about, and that's real. It's not about no region, it's about quality hip hop music, people. And that's what my album represents. Gangsta Girl album, December 4th.
That's right, New York. Your album doesn't have to be thin and lightweight, like
Straight up.
like Sunburn's album. Okay, it's Hot 97. Let's do it.
Yeah.